Against the backdrop of the spectacular Rocky Mountains on the outskirts of Colorado Springs, home to some of our nation's best and brightest at the United States Air Force Academy. And when they're not learning to fly, they're getting ready for battles on the gridiron. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the UTEP Miners, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Air Force Falcons. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Falcons ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the UTEP Miners offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point, and I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48. The Miners with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Off the play fake. Caught near the sticks. It's Odom. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Miners have it with a 1st and 10. Using the quick game. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
To the air, it's Nelson. Rushes on him. He's going to take off. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one.
Well, this defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
And I tell you what, why would you not do this? I love it. Short yardage situation, get your QB sneak. You've already got everything going. You got a few 1st downs. You got that momentum on your side. Just get the 1st down, get that new set of downs. Now, if you want to go attack now.
They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. The Miners will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Here comes the Heat. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And all defenses talk about it. Sacks, tackles for a loss, affecting the quarterback the best way you can. The first drive of the game, already getting home. Nice start for this defense.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Touchdown, UTEP! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Man, great first drive by this offense. Capped off third and goal situation, a lot of times thinking run, run. They got a perfect play scripted. Take advantage of the defense, get the passing touchdown, and get this party started right.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Air Force's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Give to the big fullback. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Offense in a bunch formation. Trying play action. Dances away to buy time. Wide open downfield. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. I mean, again, we see the freaks, we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Sticks it in his belly. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Line getting set on 2nd down. Big fullback's got it. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. And the Falcons are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Johnson wants to throw it. Grab near the sticks. It's Roberson. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Falcons are moving quickly down the field. The RPO, fire complete to the left. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We're through 1 period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Might be calling a hot route. Use the play fake, now to throw. Moves away as he feels pressure. Complete to the right. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
They just keep firing. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Air Force. Fitted in the window for the score.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he knocked that one right down the middle. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the second. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Safe completion on the screen. Finds a little space. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Nelson. Under fire. blasted as he lets it go. Intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
It's not always the sacks on the quarterback, right? You just want to affect him. You want to get to his legs. And if you can smash him, even better. Hit him in the face, make that ball float up in the air, creates the turnover, creates the big play. Momentum shift for the defense.
This offense has it with really good field position. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Going to sling it on second down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Oh, they're after him. They'll run the screen. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Absolutely center cut. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Pulls and fires complete. Quick spin on the ride. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Looking to throw, it's Nelson. Fires to the wideout. Lost, the defense is wide open. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Quick pass on the jet motion. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. With the catch, it's Thomas. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Miners come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Odom. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll try the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And these linebackers are flying around, and they like to bring the boom. What a great job playing physical, setting the tone and letting them know, don't come over the middle of my field.
Not going to get there, not going to get close as he's brought down at the 30. It's 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Johnson looking to throw. The short hands, it's long. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Makes the catch. It's Harrison. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42. And the Falcons with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's long. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. They'll try to get it through the air. Quick completion on the out. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Smacks it with the stiff arm. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. The Falcons look to do some damage in the red zone. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. And he's made one already, and this one ought to be cake from 21 yards out. Not very pretty, highly effective using that carom off the left upright. And now they take the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Got enough for the first down and wants more. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, it's Nelson. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Colorado Springs. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. the offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Falcon Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Miners will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Harrison. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll power it inside with the fullback. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. Give to the fullback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. He might want another play. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Now the play fake. Here's the pressure. They get to him as he throws. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football, because you know you get a little bit of suck up from those linebackers with the play action, and you feed the big fella.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
The give to the big fullback. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Johnson wants to throw it. Pocket breaking down. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons! Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Old Dominion is going to enjoy the trip back to Norfolk after a rock-solid performance. And you take care of business on the road, and you stack wins there in Ballard Stadium, and suddenly it's quite the resume. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it with Wilson. Got room at the 35. All by himself down the middle. The 20. He's at the touchdown Miners. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Offensive line, give me a crack, I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. The give to the fullback. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Gets the back moving. Johnson looking to throw. Quickly complete. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Hey, man, this fullback is a weapon. Nice job catching the football and then turning upfield to go pick up that first down.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. The offense changing the play. Fullback's got it. Creates a little space. And runs through another one. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
I love it. What a play call. Going to the fullback in the running game, and he shows you that he's got some ability. This guy was a big-time high school running back, and he shows you the wiggle. He's got some ability to break tackles, and he helps his offense out.
They'll send the back in motion. Give to the fullback. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Handoff to the fullback. Breaks into the open. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Falcons back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Behind the line, it's Smith. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. So now it's 2nd and long. Might be changing the route. Johnson wants to throw it. It's caught downfield. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
They'll go to the fullback. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
And this situation here on 2nd down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
The Falcons need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Wide receiver going in motion. Off play action. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Leaves it with the running back. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Looking to throw, it's Nelson. Tight end finds a soft spot. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Miners will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got an open man. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Finds the tight end. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. To the air on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Wilson.
A lot of times late in games, you see this by defenses. They're going to drop back, and they're going to take away all the deep stuff, trying to take away all the passing lanes. Nice job getting to your running back, letting him get positive.
Unleashes one deep. And that one is picked up in the end zone.
And what a play by the defense, right? You got the lead, but your backs are up against the wall down in your own red zone. Someone's got to be able to step up and make a play. And he delivers in the end zone, getting the INT, preserving his team's lead here late.
Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with a W.
The give to the fullback. Oh, he's got some space. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Falcons come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Off-play action on 1st down. Got his man downfield. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, you can see the effect that last run play had on the defense. They had a really good-looking run, and all of a sudden they come back with play action. Everybody bites. They play downhill, and it opens up a guy up top for the offense. Really nice job setting up that shot play to get an explosive one through the air.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
And how good does that feel, right? You've got the lead in the fourth quarter. The defense knows you're going to try to run the ball to ice the game, and you rip off an 8-yard run. They know it's coming, and they still can't stop.
Got it back on 2nd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Air Force.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a 2-possession game, and guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes this a 13-point game here in the fourth. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to pass, it's Nelson. That's reeled in, it's Odo. Good pickup, but a little bit short of the sticks. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. And they spike it and get the clock stopped.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down.
The Miners come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Here's a heat. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. That's caught. It's Smith. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. Great place to start for this offense. Running with the fullback. Turning it on. And you got to get hats around this dude. He finds the crease. He's down to the 27. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.